Hey guys, welcome! I am doing a review on the default 3D texture pack by No Too Good, and it's pretty cool. I mean, look at this. Just to get down my feedbacks. Yeah, we've got like random grass variations, like sticks, which are pretty nice. There's also little rocks, like this one, and well, there's quite a few variations of the rocks actually, and a bit of little flecks of dirt and stuff. So that's pretty cool. I'm not entirely sure what it does for your rendering and CPU usage and FPS. I can only imagine it eats them a little bit, but it does look cool because at least it makes the grass look a bit more interesting. Unfortunately, you can't pick them up, which is a little bit annoying because it'd be really nice if you could, but I think you'd have to use... Ooh, that was weird. You'd have to use a mod pack or something to actually get the sticks to come out as an actual item. But it is cool nonetheless. Also, you'll notice that there's quite a lot of 3D-ness to this 3D texture pack. Who would have guessed? But it does look, it is pretty damn cool. I mean, even just look at that. Actually, do you know something I haven't tested yet? I haven't. Oh, do you know what? I really need to learn where everything is in here. Bookcase. Ah, there we go. Right, so I'm just going to put this bookcase down, and I want to see what kind of variations we get. Not a massive amount of variation, but it does look cool. It looks really, really cool with them sticking out just a little bit. And then we've got like the wooden panels on top. So this does add a lot of little bits sticking out, actually, which makes it look really cool. I love the effect it has. And something I noticed earlier, I'll show you a bit later further down there, is how they've added these. It's a bit interesting, actually. But anyway, yes, those are the half slabs. We'll carry on. This obviously is still as default. This texture pack isn't 100% complete. The point that I'm reviewing it, I think it's 70, maybe 80%. So still a few things missing, like these. But generally, it's really cool. I mean, check out this torch. It's got a really tiny edge on it, which is, well, it just looks cool. It makes it look very unique. Very 3D. Posters looks a bit odd to me, but that's just the wood paneling. But yeah, so it looks really cool. Ooh, I like this. I haven't actually had a good proper look around this actually, so this is kind of my first time. I wanted to give you guys like my first reactions to the things, and I like this a lot. I like, yeah, I like the tools on the side and this kind of like sheepskin or whatever skin on the top. Tablecloth looks cool. And then actually this furnace looks a lot like the furnace from the other texture pack that I reviewed a while ago. There's a 3D one as well. Ooh, I like how the whole thing inside glows orange. That's nice. Kind of gives it a really warm feeling. That's cool. And then we've got the ladder, which is, I like the ladder. I like the little rungs on it. It looks cool. Yeah, I like that. Jukebox. Very basically just taken, I think what I've done here is just basically gone with the default textures and then just turn them into a 3D texture, which is probably why it's called the default 3D resource pack. Kind of makes perfect sense, doesn't it? So we'll go through these. I don't actually, ooh, let's not put that. Oh, that was dumb. Okay, so that no longer has a gate. We'll just go through these gates. I'm going to get rid of that because I'm just going to end up breaking stuff. So at the moment, yeah, these fences have not yet been done, so they still look exactly the same as normal 1.8. Let's go back over to here, again, for the netherrack. Here's the brick fence. This has had a little bit of a change, as you can see. So we've got a little bit of 3D-ness slapped on the side here, which looks kind of cool. And the cloth. And then here we have an entire library set up, so you can see what all the books look like. And you can see the actual wooden rungs. If you look at the very top of this, you can see how they kind of like stick out the top. I really like that little kind of extra bit of detail. It adds an extra bit of depth to the texture pack, which is cool. And obviously you still have these little stones and twigs everywhere, which look really nice. This looks the same as oh no! Oh, hello dragon! There's only one thing for it. Bye! Oh crud, I'm not gonna die, am I? There we go. Solves that problem. Right, let's respawn. Ah, here we are, back again. Ooh, it's the ominous looking dragon, isn't it? Let's get back to where we were. Remember not to go too close to that. So Anvils, it's still the same. Bed, I like the bed. I like the tiny touches to the bed, the pillow. Although if that was your pillow in real life, you might complain about it. It's just like flat, flat bit of fluff. Just gonna go lay on my flat bit of fluff bed. These flowers are really cool, and something I really like about them is you actually get different plant pot Actually, that's interesting. One second, I want to test something because I just noticed that if you have a plant pot, so let's just grab a pot. That's not how you spell pot. Just grab a pot. Come on, there we go. Right, now. I didn't even notice those before. Now if I put it down, it looks like the new pot. If I put one of these flowers in, I guess because they haven't been changed yet, it creates that. So that's interesting. I guess just because the flower hasn't been completed done in 3D yet. But yeah, okay. So we've got these flowers, which totally remind me of Cube World, like massively, especially this. And then there's tulips, and then saplings, which I like. They look like bonsai trees to me, which I love bonsai trees, so that's great. And then mushrooms. That mushroom, it just looks totally oversized for the flower pot. Same as default, same as default, same as default. I like this pressure pad. It would look really cool as a stone path, apart from making a bit of a clicky sound as you walked over it. Ooh, redstone lamp looks just like a normal torch, but red, obviously. I like that. Kind of looks like you want to lick it like a lollipop, something like that. It's cool though. And then we've got more random bits. Wooden pressure plate. Buttons, gold, iron, tripwire, and all that jazz. All the switches. And those are all pretty much default. These are not. Added a little bit of bling to these. Oh, they're kind of cool. I just like doing them both at the same time. Stop doing that, Tom. It's so annoying. The doors, obviously, same default texture, but with a little bit added to them. So you've got a little bit more depth. So that's why I'm going at an angle to look at these, so you guys can check them out and see what has been done. So it's got like paneling in the door handle. Door handle really stands out on that. It's cool. This door looks awesome with its 3D-ness slapped on it. I like that a lot. Yeah. Jungle. Keisha. So yeah, that's the doors. Getting on to the tracks now. These look cool, don't they? They actually look properly raised like real railway tracks. I like those. Those look really cool. And the minecarts actually look the same. As you can see, they're all this big hole from the last texture pack review I did when I kind of messed up the TNT. So yeah, they can just stay there. But that looks really cool. The railway, as you stand back, I like that a lot. It's not just like a horrible flat thing on the ground. It's actually really nicely raised. It looks awesome. Not as cool as this though. How amazing is that for a... let's just stand in this hole for a second. Check that out. How nice is that for the beacon? I love the fact it's got a floating nether star in the middle of it. That looks cool. I don't know. I'm undecided actually if I like this or not. If I like the actual beacon beam or not. A bit like white noise to me. Kind of cool though. So we've got all the usuals over here. And there is something weird about this texture pack, which I will show you in a minute. But here we go. Here's Cobblestone, which looks awesome. And remember when I was further back at the beginning, I said there was something interesting about the way they've made this. I don't know. Most of you probably don't know much about modding. I don't know. I'm not going to assume anything. But if you look at this, when I put my mouse over it, you get the hitbox, kind of the black outline. That shows you the defining edges of the block. Normally, textures and everything are held within that. So this is quite interesting that the actual defining edges of the block, the texture, kind of goes over that. So you see the black line next to my cursor, and the texture continues past that. That's what's interesting about this texture pack, is that the actual knobbly bits are not within the hitbox for the block. And that's what I find interesting about this texture pack. This is cool. I like how these flash. You know, I'll just stand like this so you can see. All of the ores do that, which I like a lot. Kind of like, you know, them shimmering in sunlight or something. It's cool. And plus, these look really cool. Like, diamond looks awesome. Raised like that. I love it. All the same. Ooh, hay bale is very subtly different. Just a slight edge on the side there. vines. I was trying to see if there's actually anything different on the vines. Nope. Nice sea lantern. And these are... Oh, no, these aren't quite the same. So they've got the bricks with the protruding edges there. And more sticks. And all of the stairs. And these ones obviously have a slight difference in them. Nice protrusion. And then obviously the wooden panelled steps and everything. Iron bars not yet done. Glass. I know the trees aren't yet done. The bamboo looks cool though. Oh, that's pretty sweet. And the lily pads, they've got a bit more depth to them. And these are awesome. I absolutely love how crops look in this. So let's go grab some crops. Let's grab some seeds. Yeah, that'll do. So they start off. Oh. Typically, I chose the wrong ones. Let's go with some carrots. There we go. Let's grab a carrot and do it with the carrot. So it starts off like just little nubbins. Actually, let's have a look at the carrot itself because I'm holding it and it looks totally different. So let's throw that down. Yay! Check him out. He looks cool. Okay, now here's the weird thing. And this might lag as I'm flying over there, because this does... Actually, you know what? I'm going to pause it when I fly over there, because I don't really want to lag you guys out like crazy. So, yeah. Alright, guys. We are in a village, as you can see. And let me just get daylight. Get daylight on us. And firstly, yeah, so here you go. Here's the kind of crops. I just love them. They look so cute. They're very Cube World-esque, but they do look awesome. And something else you'll notice is there's so much rubbish on the floor. It's just... I don't know, it just looks weird to me. It looks like someone's dropped like a piece of steak or something there, and God knows what that is. And, like, I don't know, is that supposed to be a present, or just like a really weird pile of poo? I'm not entirely sure, but there is a lot of it. And the reason I'm walking so oddly is so that I don't look directly at the entire village. Not because it's like Medusa and it'll turn me to stone or something retarded like that, but because, I think, because of the number of little variations like this, the protrusions from here and random little presents, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to be trash on the floor. Really lagged me out, like, massively. Actually, I will show you, just so you can see. So if I turn around and look at the village and walk, like, towards the village, you can probably see how much lag I'm getting now. And I normally run at a really good FPS, so this is just eating my CPU, like, pretty heavily. That church probably isn't doing me any favours. So I'm just going to try to walk past it as fast as I can. You can just see the amount of lag I'm getting here. But yeah, that's the weird thing I wanted to show you was those little weird presents, which are so very odd. But then we can walk through the nature like this. You can see all the variations in the grass. But yeah, so that's this texture pack. Actually, we did have... Let's just throw some of the stuff on the floor that looks different so we can check it out. Wow, look how tiny that is! That's minute! Wow, that is so small. Okay. It just looks like Chucky Pigs or woodlice or something. What is it supposed to be? Okay, poisoned potato, baked potato, potato. Okay, and the carrot is like tiny too. They're cute though. Okay, so yeah, they look really bizarre. So I can only imagine that most of the items that are made by this, yeah, with this texture pack, end up looking really small because they're made of like the little blocks. But yeah, so that's this texture pack, guys. If you've liked this review, please give me a like. If you want to ask some questions or how to install it, or you've got some issues with it, then yeah, please drop me a comment. And as always, if you want to see more stuff like this, please hit that subscribe button. And that's all from me, guys. Bye bye.